drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And this will be incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
On 2nd down, Young again. Open here, Adam Thielen. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Ready.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Got a man, that's Richie James. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Sanders toss left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
It's Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Drill, 52. Let's go. Go set. Ready.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bolton able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
15.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. We're scoreless after 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Young. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Sanders, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround? And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 37. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from the guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse, and we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
To throw on second down is Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now Young on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talked about, they should wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young. They're quickly to Thielen here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young looks to throw on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Young now. They're connecting here with DJ Sharp. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready, set. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Final play of the half, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Easy.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Down the numbers. There he goes. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll run again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 cycles.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Off the play fake, Young. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a second down throw for Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Mike Edwards picks it off. He may go. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hey, 15. Put on these two. Easy. Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie James with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Thielen going to go in motion right.
Switch, yellow, field, black. Ready?
Fourth down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much they've got his man complete. He may go. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 70 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And
it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down throw for Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.